Hey guys, welcome to the Acne Clear Chef, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your own delicious gluten-free tacos. Okay, so for this recipe, you're going to need 1 pound of cooked ground beef. Then what I have is some organic yellow corn tortillas. I'm going to be using some Boston lettuce for this recipe. Very awesome for the vegetables. I also have some organic salsa here. I'm using the more fresh kind. So again, when reading ingredients for something like this, always start from the beginning to the end. There's no hidden sugars in here or no hidden oils. So this is actually a really nice solid organic salsa. I got this one at Costco. It's called Jack's Garden Fresh. Optional, you can add some diced red onion if you want to make it a little more fancier. Or what I might do is slice up some green onion to add a little more flavor. Sometimes I incorporate both. I did yesterday. Red onion is really good for your health as well. It's good if you're sick. There's a lot of chemicals in there that are really good for your health and well-being. And then again, so is the green onion. These are both super beneficial vitamins and minerals, especially there's a lot of like antibacterial and antiviral properties to onions, which are absolutely phenomenal for your health. And during this season, it's also really good for coughs and illnesses. So it's really good to incorporate maybe some onion into your diet, especially during the colder seasons, so you can fight off some illnesses and become a little healthier version of yourself. So just some tips that you can consider. And also some optional things, you can add some avocado. A couple more things you can also add is Nona Pia's balsamic glaze, which is, I would probably stay away from this because it has a lot of sugar in it, but it is a nice thing to add sweetness, but I'm probably going to omit that one. And you can also add some vegan mayonnaise as well. Really nice way to add a little bit of more flavor and texture, but really get that flavor. And as well, you're getting in the sunflower oil, which is the top ingredient, which is actually non-GMO certified. So that's a really nice choice to incorporate into your diet as well. All right, so I didn't show this part, but the beginning of the recipe, you're gonna wanna cook about 1 pound of ground beef. If you don't have 1 pound of ground beef, all you need to do is get a medium to large skillet, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I recommend around 10 to 12 minutes is a sweet spot, about 4 minutes per side, and I flip it periodically. Make sure one side is fully cooked before you flip it. And for the seasoning for the ground beef, I use salt, pepper, and chili powder. And I find that's a really nice spice mix for tacos and goes really well with the other toppings and the ingredients. So once you have your ground beef cooked, you're gonna have about 1 pound. It's gonna make about 10 to 12 tacos depending on how much meat you're going to be using per shell. But I think I made about 8 to 10 tacos with this. So again, you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of these tacos. You're gonna get a lot of potential recipes out of it. And they're kind of like low in calorie, but really high in nutrient density. So you can kind of eat more of them and not feel guilty because a lot of the ingredients that you're using are going to be beneficial to you. So now that I have my ground beef cooked, I have a little bit warmed up from the other day. I have about, maybe half a pound here, 200, 300 grams. I'm just going to set that aside. And what I have here is a little small non-stick Teflon or rock coated pan here. And it's something just to warm things up. We're not really cooking with this, but we're heating up the pan just so we can warm up our tortilla shells because they are frozen. So we're just going to add this onto this little pan here with the olive oil. And what that's gonna do is just gonna warm it up and just kind of get it nice and toasty and warm before we serve. I'm gonna use about 3 or 4 of these shells, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the toppings, and we're pretty much done. Like I said, super simple, and it's very easy, so you don't have to stress about making this recipe. All right, sure it's not frozen. All right, so now that we have our tortilla shells warmed up, all we're gonna do is now start adding the toppings together, and we're just gonna simply build our taco from the bottom up. So again, we have our foundation, which is going to be our organic corn tortilla shells, again, which are really beneficial for us since we are incorporating some nice starches into our diet. Now these are starchy, however, these are stone ground corn, so it's using whole corn kernels. Ideally, you don't want to eat a lot of corn in your diet, so if you can get sprouted corn tortillas, these are going to be more ideal since there's going to have more bioavailable micronutrients available in the corn. But I'm just going to use the traditional masa corn here. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my lettuce here. So I'm gonna add some Boston lettuce. It's really important to start with the non-starchy vegetables when making your tacos because a lot of our meals should consist of at least 50% of our diets with non-starchy vegetables. Next up is going to be our protein. So I got some non-GMO, antibiotic and hormone-free ground beef here. I'm gonna put that on top of the tacos as well. So next I'm going to add a little bit of red onion on top of it. Now to do that, I'm just going to dice and slice some of my red onion here. So as you can see here, it's not the best, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just sliced the red onion as so, and then I took these pieces and I just kind of chopped it like this, like that, and then I cut it like this, and it's just going to give me a little bit of finely diced onion pieces that I can use to put on top of the taco shell. So that's how you do that. I'll show you real quick. Really good in a lot of sulfuric acids, which is actually really good for your skin as well. Those acids in the onions are really beneficial for you. So it's really good to incorporate them into your diet. Now we're almost done. I think we're 50% way through. I'm going to add some organic salsa. I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon per taco, and I'm just going to take a nice spoonful and put a nice amount onto each taco as well. Now I'm going to add the vegan mayonnaise onto each taco here. I also sliced a little bit of green onion, and I'm also going to put that on the tacos as well. All right then, and there's the final product. As you can tell, we have some delicious, nice mouth-watering tacos here. We're loaded with healthy fats. We got a lot of non-starchy vegetables. We're getting a lot of fiber in here. Everything we need to nourish ourselves from the inside out. This is what it's all about, guys. Healing yourself from the inside out using real whole foods and learning about nutrition and getting it in. Let's go. All right, and that's the recipe, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you like more recipes like this, feel free to follow me on my YouTube channel, or you can subscribe. If you want to see more recipes, feel free to check out my other videos where I have lots of other recipes. I think I have about 30 to 40, 50 recipes that are available right now. I'm slowly adding more, as many as I can. I'm currently in school to be a massage therapist, and I'm hoping to incorporate that into my YouTube channel as well. Learning about pain relief and stress relief as well, which is a huge component into alleviating acne, but also being the best version of yourself. So I'm hoping you guys take this away and enjoy the video. And if you want to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys one more time. Take care.